Speak now to Kira Rudik, a member of the Ukrainian parliament, leader of political party Golos and People's Deputy of Ukraine. Thank you so much for joining us. I know your time is precious and you've got lots to be getting on with. Just give us an idea of where we are at the moment. I think it's day 44 or something like that. You can correct me on that one. What is the prognosis? What's the outlook looking like at this point in time?
Hello. Thank you so much for having me. We are on day 42, and it's a pity that on day 42, I'm asking world leaders for the same thing that on the day one. We are asking for more weaponry. We are asking for Air Force weapons. We are asking for fighter jets, and we are asking for sanctions. Because since the beginning of the war, $35 billion was paid by European countries to Russia. And less than $1 billion were sent to Ukraine as an aid. So you can compare the difference, right? And one can say that the countries who are paying Russia right now are directly sponsoring the war, because these are the money that Putin pays to his soldiers so they can come here and kill Ukrainian people, rape Ukrainian women, and murder Ukrainian children. This is happening right now. So when you see pictures from Bucha, one needs to ask its government, are we paying for this? Because for many countries, the answer would be yes. So we are really looking forward for the meeting in Brussels and for making sure that there is a plan, a strict plan for European countries giving up on reliance on Russian gas and oil. We want the sanctions to be strict, otherwise the war will not be able to end. Otherwise, Putin will always have resources, funds, to continue doing what he's doing. And all the condemnation and very nice statements and great ideas and angry emails from the United Nations, it will all be useless while Putin will be paid for the gas and oil and will be able to proceed with his plans. So I would like to first of all thank the United Kingdom and its leadership for being in the vanguard of stopping dealing with Russia, stopping all the relations with it. That's a fantastic example for all the other countries. And this has been like a true sign of support and friendship to Ukraine, rather than just commenting and saying, go Ukraine. Thank you for that.
No, absolutely. I'd really like to talk to you a bit about that, actually, because something that Britain does rather a lot is, we like to pat ourselves on the back. We like to say what a great country we are, this, that, and the other. And look, I think we are a great country, don't get me wrong. But how have we responded compared to other European nations? Has Britain been there more for Ukraine than other countries?
Yeah. Britain is right now in the vanguard because we have talked to the members of parliament of other European countries who are saying, we are not ready to do this yet. Or there was a statement, I think, from Italian Prime Minister that we need to figure out, do we want peace or do we want an AC? How can you compare these things like that? Yeah. How is it even possible? So, no, it was his statement yesterday, and I was commenting on that. And are you really asking this question? But the truth is that people are asking those questions, and people are considering, sending humanitarian aid to Ukraine with one hand, and then paying another $1 billion a day to Putin on the other hand, and saying, we will hope that will resolve itself. And I can tell you, no. Wars do not resolve themselves. This is the issue. We have been living in peace for so long that we've forgotten of how to deal with tyrants, of how to deal with the wars, of what the effect the war would have on the whole world and all the other countries that are not even directly involved. When NATO countries say, we don't want to be sending troops to Ukraine because we don't want to get in direct war with Russia, we are not asking for the troops, but we are asking for the weapons to support us. Because even for Britain, that is fairly far away, You will suffer from the amount of refugees that will continue coming. The shortage of the food, it will be there. The sanctions and the Putin using the electricity and energy as a weapon will be there. So the impact will be on every single person of the world. And we are saying, we are fighting them. Just give us the chance to win and we will stop it. The only thing to stop all this madness is to stop the war.
Okay. Can I ask you a bit about these so-called war crimes that are taking place? I've just read a report now, actually, that says that apparently they've intercepted Russian radio communications between their forces, which appear to show that they have been deliberately killing civilians in order to, as they put it anyway, sow terror around the nation. What's your take on what's been going on here? Do you think that the Russians are war criminals?
You know, I have been to Bucha.
Right.
One of the first MPs, and I have witnessed it by myself. And I have talked to the people who survived. And I can tell you these were the most terrifying things, the most terrifying stories that I have ever heard in my life. So Russians are war criminals. And what is happening in Ukraine is genocide. And this needs to be stopped. I have seen women who were raped in front of their children. I have seen fathers being killed when they were trying to protect their daughters. We have intercepted discussions between Russians on how young were girls or whom they raped. We have found bodies that had bullets in their knees. So they were tortured before being killed. So I have seen so much horror, terror, and destruction and atrocities that Russians were bringing in that there is not even a question that they are war criminals. Putin is actually checking every single checkbox on the war crimes list. And these were just peaceful people. They were not in the resistance. They were not opposing. One of the Russian soldiers told to people in Bucha, he said, "You are the dirt, and we are cleaning this land from the dirt." This sounds very Nazi to me, isn't it?
Well, yes, it is. Yes, exactly. Kira, thank you very, very much. And gosh, it was very emotional actually to hear what you said there. So good luck to you, and good luck to your people as well. And